Grüezi miteinander, Gregory von Lebe Stark here. Today I'm going to take you to a beautiful outdoor workout. This is one of the most fascinating things about kettlebell training. It is taking it outside, touching grass, getting some very relevant and important vitamin D from sunlight, plus engaging with strength, endurance, and all the beautiful things that kettlebell training can provide you with. And if you're over 40 and you want to become strong, fit, and lean without going to the gym, download my free ebook. It's called the Kettlebell Code, the second edition. I've invested over 2 weeks to rewrite this thing, over 13,000 downloads, and it's 100% free. You'll find it in the first link in the description. So one of the first things that we do is we grab the kettlebell and do a suitcase walk to the track and field spot that I train outdoors at. And it's very simple. This is also part of my warm-up. And a suitcase walk is so powerful because it trains your obliques and the small muscle is called KCAL, quadratus lumborum. And that's a muscle that needs to be strong, because if it is weak, it might add to an existing or already exacerbated back problem. And once you have a strong quadratus lumborum, you might have a great solution against back pain. And it's also a great grip exercise, and this is the 24 kg, and we're almost there. And one thing that you should see as I'm walking is my Apple Watch that is connected to my ankle. And when you train with kettlebells, you probably know that clean, snatch, and all these particular specific exercises that grant you these powerful benefits that the kettlebell is known for can be a little bit tricky if you have a Apple Watch connected to your wrist. That's why I attach it to my ankle, and it also allows me to tap into heart rate training. And understanding my heart rate is a key component when you train with weights, because it allows you to understand your central nervous system better. And especially with heavy weights, this is a key you don't want to miss. This is what I pack in my bag. I have chalk in case I need it, the case for my earpods, a hydrated drink with electrolytes. My shoes, I use them for lifting, not for running, because I like to run on grass. Now I took this thing with me for documenting purposes, but of course I normally leave this thing away. And a 24 kg kettlebell, which is from Pro Kettlebell. You can get 10% off your next purchase if you live in the US. I highly recommend you find a link in the description. And if you're from the EU, we are working to getting this thing into the EU. It just takes some time. I apologize, but there's also a waiting list where you can get notified once we open up shop. This is what I love. This is wood. This is what they use to jump off into the fields for a wide jump, as far as I'm concerned. And lifting on these things with my feet, this is just such an awesome feeling, because you don't lose any type of force that you get when you push the floor down, and these ground reaction forces are not diminished. So I get an awesome feeling when I work with the kettlebell on these wooden platforms.
The hang deadlift is a powerful exercise. It opens up the hips, builds strength in the posterior chain, and delivers a much needed dose of mobility. Many of us are tight in the hips, and the deadlift helps reinforce proper hinge mechanics. The hinge is one of the most vital movement patterns in kettlebell training, forming the foundation for a wide range of exercises. Yet it's often dismissed as ineffective unless loaded heavy, a claim that completely misses the point. It's a bit like comparing push-ups to the bench press. Both have their place. Kettlebell training is intuitive, practical, and grounded in weighted locomotion. We're essentially loading the movement patterns we use every day to build a body that's ready for anything. consider push-ups one of the best bodyweight exercises, period. But it's not as innocent as it looks. It demands a solid dose of strength and kinesthetic literacy. The push-up has been a staple in my training library ever since I started 16 years ago. It never disappoints, can be done anywhere, and remains a beast for building upper body strength. In this clip, I use two training styles. Style 1, the classic push-up, with full arm extension at the top, allowing a brief rest and taking the joints through a full range of motion. Style 2, half reps, designed to keep the muscles under tension and pump more blood through the tissue for greater time under tension. Reverse lunge belongs to the squat family, but don't underestimate it. This one's a different beast. It brings out the best in stability, unilateral strength, and motor control. Unlike the traditional squat, the reverse lunge shifts the focus to one leg at a time, demanding more balance, coordination, and joint integrity, especially around the knees and hips. It's also joint friendly. Stepping back instead of forward reduces shear forces on the knees, making it a smart choice for anyone over 40. In kettlebell training, I simply hold the belt in a suitcase position and inside my center of mass. That's all it takes to challenge your structure, light up the core, and train single leg strength without overstressing the joints. Pull-up belongs to the upper body pull family. It's simple, but far from easy. It trains vertical pulling strength, grip endurance, scapular control, and overall body awareness in one clean movement. No bands, no machines, just your own body against gravity. It's also one of the clearest benchmarks for relative strength. You either get up or you don't. And just like the reverse lunge exposes asymmetries, the pull-up reveals weakness fast, especially around the midline and scapula. It builds a strong back, stable shoulders, and a solid connection between upper and lower body. I focus on full range of motion, arms extended at the bottom and chest up to the bar. Now here comes your worst enemy, the rack squat. Rack squats are incredible. Here's what you're getting in one move: anti-rotation, upper body awareness through a loaded carry, and solid leg strength. The kettlebell wants to break your symmetry, and you have to fight to stay centered. Squats are king, no doubt. And this variation adds a brutal layer of complexity on top. Right now, I'm recovering from a shoulder irritation, so I stabilize the bell on one side. On the healthy side though, I rack it against the body. The pull on the shoulder and arm as you descend into the squat changes the game entirely. It's the closest thing to a fight, but instead of resisting the bell, your goal is to move with it. Dips are one of the most effective upper body strength exercises. They target the chest, triceps, and shoulders with a vertical pattern that goes beyond what push-ups can offer. Because of the shoulder angle, dips require solid control and stability, especially around the scapula and rotator cuff. I focus on controlled reps, lowering with intent and pressing back up without bouncing. Dips build pressing strength and joint integrity and a great chest. But they also demand respect. Rushing into them without preparation is a quick path to irritation.
Now the Apple Watch is saying this took us about 15 minutes to complete, which if you deduct the time it took me to document this thing, set up the camera, talk, you can maybe subtract 4 minutes and it should leave you, this one particular round should leave you with about 10 to 11 minutes of work. And now it's time to do 3 rounds. And I'll talk to you once I'm finished with those 3. Let's do it. So the 3 rounds are officially finished. Now I want to do one of my favorite exercises I haven't been doing for a long time because I'm recovering from a nagging shoulder irritation that gets better by the week. It's a tough one actually. It's a jerk. So I'm going to leave my left side away because these explosive fast moves trigger my nerves to a certain extent. But with the right side, I want to do 20 reps and see if I still got it. And it took me a little longer because I was documenting the whole thing, as I already mentioned, but this was an awesome and a solid workout. And my friends, if you like the video, like it, consider subscribing, and understand that this is the power of kettlebell training. You can not only feed 2, 3, you can feed 4, 5, 6 birds with the same cone. This is powerful. Strength, endurance, mobility, muscle, endurance, outdoor training, vitamin D, being out there in nature, having nothing around you, just the outdoors, enjoying the scenery, getting entangled into this powerful flow feeling that only the kettlebell can provide you with, building some muscle, burning some fat. This is what the kettlebell can grant you. And now, if you want to learn more about kettlebells, you have to download my ebook. It's called the Kettlebell Code. After 13,000 downloads, I've come up with the 2nd edition. Brand new, updated philosophy. Over 20 pages of information. You have a free audiobook. You have over 40 resources. And I teach you everything that you need to know about kettlebells if you're getting started and you're over 40. So what are you waiting for? Download it right now. It's 100% free. Link is in the description. And before I end the video, you have to see this. Check this out. I've burned over 1,000 calories. 80 minutes of work. Of course, on the longer side of things, it normally takes a little bit less time. But see, this is amazing with only one tool.